Hello everyone, welcome back to Time Traveling Treasures. So today I'm doing things a little bit different. Usually I'll do a thrift with me video and then I'll do a separate haul video. But today, for your viewing pleasure, I'm combining the two and doing a thrift with me video. So you actually get to go shopping with me, see what's on the shelves, and then afterwards stay tuned because I will have the thrift haul of what I was able to find. There are some hits, there are some misses. So we will get into that at the end. But for now, let's jump into the thrift with me. So here we are at my favorite Goodwill. This is the one that's closest to my town. I usually do this one with two other shops on Tuesdays. I always start off in the pictures. Sometimes, I would say most of the time, it's more modern artwork or prints, but every now and then you can find an older frame or an older print. You just have to really get in and search. But it was a quick trip today, so I just kind of scanned through, see if anything jumped out at me. That kind of peeked out from me. I thought that was pretty. The frame had a little bit of damage on it, so I just put it back. Then I noticed these cross-stitch prints down here. They were various vegetables and farm designs. I really liked them. I liked the frames. I do really well with cross-stitch prints, but they weren't marked down and they were asking a lot for them. I liked this too, with the bathroom scene. Alright, I'm intrigued. What is this? I thought that was cute. Someone worked really hard on that. They always have a lot of pillows. If you need pillows, I got you hooked up. The lamps here are usually kind of generic, not a lot to see. These are salt glaze mugs. We are very close to Colonial Williamsburg, and these are from Colonial Williamsburg. They are the official souvenir mugs that are made in Colonial Williamsburg in the old style. I thought these were neat. To me, these were, if 1980s were to travel back in time to the Art Deco period, they would have made that mug. Not too much is standing out to me. The shelves were a little bit bare. I don't know if people just aren't donating much. I did like this. This was made in Japan. If it had its partner, I probably would have picked those up. With just the one, I put it back. Alright, I had to go in for another look. I like that. It's really nice. Maybe if it's still there the next time, maybe. Her sticker said she was made in Taiwan, so she's a little bit newer than what I usually pick figurines up for. Figurines, they have to be really, really cute, really, really special, really unique for me to grab them. Okay, I'm probably going to give you guys a heart attack right about now. Because you're going to think I'm going to... Nope, not going to do it. Nope, not going to do it. I can't just leave them there. If a fruit plate, like a decorated plate, is hand painted, I'll take a gander at it. So Nell, at some point in time, made this absolutely adorable corn on the cob holder. Great job, Nell. Hope someone buys it and carries on your artwork. So I saw this wreath and I thought it was fantastic. I don't find these very often, but unfortunately it had quite significant boo-boos on it. So I put it back. It's so well done too. I really like that. My camera was having a little bit of issue focusing. I was a little tired, but we got through it okay. So that was a really quick trip. We didn't spend a lot of time in there. It was impromptu, stop by, donate some things on the way out for the day. And I said, well, you know what? I'm here. I might as well just jump in and see what's there and what I can find. So, what did I find? Let's see. If you remember these mugs, yes, I had to get these mugs. They ended up being 8 for $4.25. Usually their mugs are 2 for $1.25, but then they have increments as it increases. However many you get, it gets a different price. So these are from Colonial Williamsburg. These are the souvenir mugs. These do really, really well. Now there's also a Williamsburg Pottery. And the Williamsburg Pottery is separate from the actual pieces that are made for the Colonial Williamsburg section of Williamsburg. Does that make sense? So you have like the souvenir ones that kind of look like the salt glaze like these. And then you have Carolina Pottery, which is its own separate pottery. And they do have some pieces that look like the Colonial Williamsburg pieces, but they also make a lot of other things as well. So these are the souvenir. I ended up getting 8 of these. I'll probably end up selling them individually just because not everyone wants 8 or not everyone wants 4. So that way if people want more. And then what I usually do on eBay is I will make a special to where if they buy more, they get a discounted price depending on how many they buy. And it's kind of hard to see on the bottom. Maybe you'll be able to see, but it actually has the Colonial Williamsburg stamp on the bottom. And the Williamsburg Pottery mark looks different. It's more of a circle. It'll actually say Williamsburg Pottery. I have picked up a few of those pieces, and those do well also, but the souvenir pieces have a tendency to do a little bit more. I don't know if it's because people visit Colonial Williamsburg and they didn't get a souvenir mug and they wanted a souvenir mug, or they got 2 and they want more, but they have the souvenir mugs, the steins, the candles. They have a lot of different pieces that you can actually buy in the different buildings in Colonial Williamsburg. maybe one day I'll do a day trip there and just do like a video, because the history of Colonial Williamsburg is just really beautiful, and the restorations that they've done and a lot of the archaeological things that they're currently doing. It's pretty interesting. So maybe I'll end up doing that. If you guys think that sounds interesting to you, just let me know and I will take a trip to Colonial Williamsburg. It's really nice to do it in the fall because it's cooler and the leaves are pretty, and sometimes around Halloween they do this little skeleton thing. If you're following me on Instagram, you can see some of the pictures that I took with the skeleton pirates. It was quite fun. So the next thing I did get the Deco Mugs. The reason why I got these is because they kind of have a deco style to them, a deco feel. There were two, so two usually does better than one. I don't know, I just like the style. And like I said, the mugs were two for $1.25. And they're not marked on the bottom. They look a little bit like Otagiri to me, but I'm not really sure. And they're just blank on the back. This one has a little smudge on it, but I'll probably be able to get that off with a magic eraser. Now, onto these. So these I've been looking at for quite some time in the thrift store. So since I didn't get a whole lot on this trip, I said, well, they're still there. I'm just going to grab them. I really like them. So on top it had this bowl. And this is made in England. It's Adams. And this pattern does really well. It's very collectible. So I snatched it up, all 3 bowls. I was so excited. I was just beyond excited to get the 3 bowls. Or should I say 1 bowl and 2 saucers. These are saucers. These are not bowls. There's no teacup. There's no coffee cup. There's no cup at all. They're just saucers. So now I have 2 saucers, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with selling, but saucers without the cup don't really do too well. So I have saucers. What am I going to do with them? I don't know. Put them in my room. My bedroom's blue and white, so maybe I can just set them out and collect change or jewelry or put them on the wall. I'm not sure. I'll probably just keep these little saucers and do some kind of decorating. And they'd be neat for like a tiny little tidbit tray. You know how people do the tiered ones, but they're really small, so I don't know how that would do. And I don't know if people would just buy them for the tidbit tray idea because they're saucers. But you live and you learn. That's what I said. Oh, to throw fuel on the fire, this nice bowl that I did get. So I said, you know, at least I have 1 bowl out of it. That's still a score, right? Because the bowl is really, really nice, except it has a crack in it. And it's not like a crack in the glaze, or it's not crazing. It goes all the way through. It's a crack. So that was my miss for the day. I got really excited. I got it. Sometimes you get things like that. Sometimes it happens where things are stacked together and you think that it's something worth getting, and it would be, but then you find out maybe not quite. So when things are stacked like that and they're taped together, you don't really know what the other pieces are. And to untape them and then leave a mess, I just don't really want to do that to the Goodwill stuff or to other people that are purchasing them, because then if they get separated and it says like 3 for $2, and then there's 1 piece over here and 1 piece over there, and then this person gets that piece, it just makes a mess. So I like to try and keep them together. Sometimes I like to get the stacks just because, you know, it's kind of fun. It's kind of interesting. See what you get. It's like kind of a mystery. Well, This was a mystery, but it didn't turn out to be a good one. But I have actually gotten stacks of dishes where I didn't know it was underneath it, and I found really, really valuable Limoges, Nippon plates, bowls. So I would say that of all of the good things I found, it balances out this loss. So it's just a learning experience. Sometimes you win, sometimes you get a cracked bowl and 2 saucers, but that's okay. So the last thing that I got, I don't know why. I think I like to get grab bags of things, or things I'm not sure what they are, like a cluster of things, just because I like the idea of doing research, seeing what things are, hoping that there's a diamond in the rough somewhere in there. And so I decided at the last minute, as I was rushing out the door, I'm trying not to make a lot of noise, to grab a bag of pigs. It's a bag of ceramic pigs. I thought that they were all the same kind, but they're not. I'm going to go through some of the pigs. I don't know if I'm going to go through all of them. I mean, a pig is a pig. This one's older. This is like a Homeco. So it's pigs. I don't usually do figurines or lots of collectibles of things, because collectibles just really aren't as popular as they used to be. Generations are changing and styles are changing, and now there's a lot more of the minimalist, less clutter, clean lines, very, very, very clean environment. And not that collectibles are dirty or anything, but the clutter is not quite as popular having a collection. You know, there was a time where you had a collection of things and you thought, well, someday this is going to be worth something. I'm going to pass it down to my kids, my grandkids, my great-grandkids, and they're going to make millions because they're going to be so much more valuable 25 years from now. Case in point, Beanie Babies, Hummels, which there are still some valuable Hummels and actually Beanie Babies, but few and far between. And again, it's the select piece that is valuable, not the whole collection. So I've kind of found more now, and working with antiques and collectibles, that people are looking more towards getting one very special piece that means something to them. This piece speaks to them. So it might not be a whole bunch of Hummels. It might be a Hummel with a little girl and a blackbird, because there used to be a blackbird that came and talked to a little girl when she was little, and she remembers this blackbird, and so that means something to her. So the pieces that people collect now are more things that mean something to them, instead of just, hey, I have a collection to have a collection and I have to have every single piece in that collection. So I have a bag of pigs. Back to the story. Bag of pigs. Some of these are Pigsville, and I thought they all were Pigsville, but they're not. I just saw Pigsville in the store when I grabbed them, and I did a quick look because surprisingly, I wasn't familiar with Pigsville. Go figure, but I looked up Pigsville, and they seem to sell for about 10 to 12, 8, somewhere in there. But I got the whole entire bag for $4.25. So I figured even if I just sell a couple of those, I'll make my money back. It'll be fun to just go through the pigs and see what's in there. So that's why I got it. So this is one of the Pigsville. And what the point I was making is, you have these pigs, which they are adorable and they're really cute, and they're a little bit older, and for people that love pigs, they might want this in their country kitchen. It might mean something to them or speak to them, or they want to decorate in a farm style, and this would be great. But this little pig, if you like pigs and you like baseball, or your grandson or granddaughter plays sports, this kind of ticks more boxes for different types of collectors. So I would lean more towards this than possibly this. I'm doing a lot of talking about pigs, so let's just move on. Here's another Pigville, and I like this one because I am from the beach area in Virginia, so I love the beach. He's just kicking back with his drink. There's one more Pigville, I think. Yeah, this one's a Pigville. She's a little ballerina. And the rest of these are just they're pigs. I really don't know what else to say. They're pigs. More pigs. This one I think is super cute. And these two are the last ones. So I have pigs. It was a very unique and interesting trip to the Goodwill. I got some really good things. I got some not so good things. And I got pigs. So what else can I really say? Thank you so much for being with me. I really hope you find your way back here again. Please consider subscribing so that you can find me again. And I look forward to seeing you the next time. Bye.